everybody, this is Patricia and welcome to Travel News. This is the news for the week of March 15th, 2018. First thing up is really important. There is a security alert for Playa del Carmen and Cozumel, Mexico. This is because there was an explosion that took place aboard a Barcos Carib ferry. It happened on February 21st, and then again there was a device found on a docked ferry on March 1st. Now, the authorities believe that the ferry was targeted by a disgruntled employee. That's what the company believes. That's what the officials in Mexico believe, that this was not a terrorist act, that probably a disgruntled employee attacked that specific ferry company. And that ferry company, again, is Barcos Carib. Now, if you are not familiar with this, when you go on a cruise, or if you just go to Cozumel, Cozumel is on an island off of the mainland. And it's about a 2-hour ferry ride from Cozumel and Playa del Carmen over to the mainland. Well, Playa del Carmen's on the mainland, Cozumel is on the island, and between the two, it's about a 2-hour ferry ride. So if you're on, say you stayed in Cancun and you want to go to Cozumel, you would have to take that ferry over from Playa del Carmen, and vice versa. If your cruise ship docked in Cozumel and you want to see the big Mayan ruins, you'll need to go to the mainland, so you take the ferry to Playa del Carmen. My opinion is it probably is it was just a disgruntled employee, but it was enough that the U.S. Embassy has issued this security alert. They have put a ban for government employees to use the ferry to go back and forth. Also, recently, the Carnival and Princess cruise lines have canceled their excursions, their short excursions that use the ferry to go to the mainland. I'm not sure when this will be lifted. I'm going to keep on top of this, because this is a really, really well-traveled cruise port. And a lot of people, Mexico is a place that a lot of people have really started going to tour and to visit. So this is pretty important. This is pretty serious. So like I said, right now there is a security alert, and they ask people not to use the ferries, and it is a 2-hour ride back and forth. And so if something happened, it would be just tragic. So that is what's going on right now in Mexico, and it is really, really, this is very serious. This is very serious. So the other thing I want to discuss with you this week is, according to shipmate.com, the top-rated Caribbean ports for 2018. And so I thought if you are thinking about taking a cruise, you might want to hear a little bit about these top-rated ports. This was voted on by travelers who cruise all the time and took this survey. This is their top-rated ports. I'm not sure if it's in order, but I'm going to go 1 through 5. So number 1 is Philipsburg, St. Martin. Currently, if you're interested in going, Celebrity has a cruise that goes there at $44 a night per person. Royal Caribbean has one that is $71 a night per person, and Carnival has one at $58 a night per person. I personally have not been to St. Martin. I have seen videos of St. Martin, and it is beautiful. Half the island is Dutch, half the island is French. So that really intrigues me. I do hope to go there one day. I know I will go there one day. Number 2 is Willemstad, Curacao, another port I have not been to. I do not know a lot about Curacao, so right now I can't give you a lot of information. If you've been there, let me know what you think of Curacao, but it is number 2 on this list. Celebrity has a cruise for $80 a night per person. Princess for $83 a night per person, and Carnival at $72 a night per person. Port number 3, I was just talking about, Cozumel, Mexico. Now, you may or may not want to go to Cozumel. If you go to Cozumel, there is a lot to do in Cozumel without taking the ferry to the mainland. The majority of the shore excursions in Cozumel do not include the ferry. The ferry would be used if you're going to tour the Mayan ruins. Or if you just wanted to go to the mainland to Playa del Carmen. But there is so much to see and do in Cozumel without having to take the ferry. So I would not let that deter you from planning a trip, or if you already have a trip to Cozumel, don't let that deter you. Right now, Carnival has a cruise for $56 a night per person, Celebrity at $85 a night per person, and Norwegian at $64 a night per person. Port number 4, Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas. I have been there. Love St. Thomas. St. Thomas is beautiful. That is the U.S. Virgin Islands. So you're actually on U.S. territory when you sail to St. Thomas. If you want to go to St. Thomas, Royal Caribbean has cruises starting at $78 a night per person, Celebrity at $64 a night per person, and Carnival at $54 a night per person. And I would highly recommend St. Thomas. It is a beautiful port. And then at number 5, another port I have been to, Oranjestad, Aruba. Celebrity has got cruises at $86 a night per person, Princess at $85 a night per person, and Carnival at $69 a night per person. And I have to say, Aruba has some of the most beautiful water I've ever seen. I have taken shore excursions there. I've done glass bottom boats. I've done snorkeling. I have just gotten off the ship and just walked around the porch. Just you know, there's a lot of shopping and wonderful things to see and do. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this travel talk every week, leave a comment down below and let me know. This is something I'm going to continue doing. If there's anything you would like for me to add to this series, let me know. Do you want to know more about cruises? Do you want to know more about maybe all-inclusives? I can do that. Just let me know. Leave it down below. And if you are interested in booking a trip, I am a certified travel agent and all of my info is down below. So please contact me and I'll be glad to help you with any of your travel needs. So again, thanks for watching and I will see you next week.